strong and get healthy. Stretch. Feel great about yourself and have some fun. It's time for you. Fitness is the key to your future. Don't get locked out. Take the challenge. Commit to be fit. Thank you for making the time to join me today on Commit to be Fit. I'm Susie Smith, and this is a really busy time of year with spring moving into summer. We have all of the things that we usually do, and added to that, we have all the outdoor activities. I know that I've been mowing a lot, pulling weeds, planting flowers, pressure washing. We just have so many things to do outside. And you may be just out walking a lot more or playing with the kids or the grandkids. So you're starting to think, well, maybe I'll put my workout off until fall. Or if you were planning on starting a workout, maybe you're thinking of waiting until the kids go back to school, right? Wrong. This is the best time of year to start or continue a workout program. The weather is so much nicer and we have a lot more light. So it's lighter, longer, and the days are just a lot longer. So this is the perfect time to squeeze in a workout. And you're trying to think, how can I get anything else in during the summer with the kids home and just so many outdoor things going on? Well, that's today the reason why I brought in a 7-minute workout today. And if you continue your workout during the summer season, you're going to have more energy. And that's going to allow you to participate in more activities with the people that you want to. And that's basically my definition of fitness, is just having more energy and having enough energy to get through your day and all the obstacles and all the things that go on, and still have enough time for your family at the end of the day, and recreation and relaxation. So you want to be able to get through your day with a lot of energy, and that's what this workout is going to do for you. Now, you've probably heard of these abbreviated workouts, these 7 minutes, you'll hear a 10-minute workout, 8-minute workout. And the reason you're hearing so much about them lately, if you've turned on the TV, you'll hear the short workouts, is that they have solid proof now. Scientists have been studying this type of workout, and they have solid proof that just a few minutes of high intensity interval training at around your maximum that you can do, about 80% of your maximum actually, shows molecular changes in your muscle tissue, the same as if you were running for a few hours or biking for a few hours. It's the same, it's showing the same types of molecular changes comparable to a long run and a workout in the gym. So the 7-minute workout is very intense, and it's 30-second bursts of exercise with a 10-second break. There's 12 specific exercises I'm going to show you today, and they're in a specific order, and that's what they find is really working for people, this formula. But when I looked at the exercises, I thought, these are for people that are avid fitness people. Some of these exercises a beginner wouldn't be able to do. So I thought, why should only super fit people be able to do this? I'm going to break it down today and give you modifications so that anybody on any fitness level can get in on this. And you want to just try to start out slowly. Form is everything. Proper form is going to help you prevent injury. So the 30-second workout that you do won't be as intense as somebody that's been working out for a long time until you build up to it. But that's the thing. I'm going to show you how to work yourself into this workout. And once you get, comfortable with it, instead of just one 7-minute segment a day, or actually it takes about 8 minutes to get through, you could add another segment on during the end of the day if you have a little bit of extra time. So what's really important is form. So that's what we're going to pick apart today, and modifications so that everybody can do this. And it's such a great group of exercises to have. It's a good tool for your fitness toolbox. If you're having a bad day or even just a bad hair day. I have lots of those. You don't have to leave the house. You can do your workout. And the only thing you need is just a wall and a chair, some comfortable clothes, and a good attitude. And you just want to get this workout in. Don't put it off until fall, because then you'll be too far behind. And even though you're enjoying all of this outdoor activity, there's still 7 minutes that you can take to do this workout. It's no time at all, really, and it's done before you know it. And the great thing is, after 7 minutes, you're done. So let's get started on our Summer Express workout. Okay, so grab a pencil and a paper, because we're going to do 12 exercises. Now, these exercises are set up, like I told you, when I first looked at the paper with the 7-minute workout, some of these exercises are just too hard for somebody beginning. So I'm going to break it down today so that we can all do this workout. And the first exercise is jumping jacks. Now, we all know jumping jacks from grade school. You want to land with soft knees, inhale up, exhale down. Now, if that's too hard, which I know a lot of people watching today aren't going to want to do jumping jacks, I'm going to call the first segment cardio. So all you need to do are heel jacks, or anything that gets your heart rate up. You can just jog in place, you can march in place, you can step side to side. I just want you to do 30 seconds of whatever move, moving your arms and legs if jumping jacks are too hard. So you just want to go 30 seconds and then a 10-second break. But a 10-second break is only going to be enough for you to get in position for your next exercise. And the next exercise is called a wall sit. Okay, here's the wall sit. I put a chair beside me because you're going to need some help getting up out of the wall sit if you're not used to this. But you're going to look like the chair. You want to step your feet out, so get your back against the wall, and then slide down the wall. Now, if I have my feet in too close and I start to slide down the wall, remember what I said about the knees over the toes. That's really bad. So you want to keep your feet out in an awkward position, shoulder width apart, and then when you slide down, you'll feel when you're there. And your knees are directly over your ankles, and you look just like the chair. Your legs are parallel, and you want to put your shoulders and your head on the wall. And you can let your arms hang down, or you can put your hands on your legs. And this looks really easy, pull your chin in, but it's not. It's really kicking into my quads. This move reminds me of one of my favorite poems when I was growing up. So every time I do this move, I think of this poem. As I was sitting on my chair, I saw the bottom wasn't there. No legs, no back, but I just sat, ignoring little things like that. But if it's too hard, just hold onto your chair, slide up, and just use your chair for the squats that we already did. And just come into a squat position and just try to hold the squat position if the wall slide is too much for you. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is a push-up. Now, a lot of people don't do regular push-ups, so we're going to show modification. I'll show you the regular push-up first. You'll come down to the floor, hands and knees, extend one leg back at a time. Now when you're on, this is called plank. Plank's a very important part of the workout. You want to have your shoulder blades spread. Push through the heels of your feet, and that'll stretch your calves. As you inhale, you'll come down, exhale, and push up. These are regular push-ups. And your body is in a straight line. Your butt's not up here. So a modification of this would be to put your knees down on the floor. Now, a lot of times I see people put their butts up when they do this modification. You want to lean your pelvis forward so that you're in a straight line. And it's the same move. You just inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Now, if you don't want to get on the floor, we have another modification. I'm going to pretend this table is my kitchen sink because I like to work out at my kitchen sink. And you just put your hands on the, if you have 2 bowls on your kitchen sink, put your hands on either side of the bowls and just get here and step back. And you can get your body in a nice straight line and inhale down and exhale up. And when you exhale up, I want you to spread your shoulder blades and squeeze your chest. Okay, so that's your modification. And by the time you take the time to get into the next move, which is an ab crunch, your 10 seconds will be up. So we're going to move through this. Safe way to get down is to hold on to your leg. Roll yourself down. Now when I put up, let me scoot up a little bit. When I put my hands behind my head, I want to have my elbows out at the sides. I don't want to be pulling up on my neck. So let your head rest comfortably. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, come down. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale up. And inhale back. And the safe way to get up is just to push yourself over onto your side and come on up. And I'll show you a standing version of that move so that you can modify. So the standing crunch would be exhaling as you pull your arms down. Crunch and crunch for 30 seconds. Now in the beginning, your moves are going to be slower. You're not going to get as many reps in as you would if you were really used to this workout. So you might get maybe 10 crunches in, but later when your form is good and you're used to the workout, you might get 15 or 16 in. You might be moving. So that I want you to start like my yoga instructor taught me, CWR. It's crawl, walk, run. You want to start out slowly, get the form down, and then that's when you move into the speed. So the next move is called step up on a chair. And I know a lot of you aren't going to want to step up on a chair, but this would be your advanced move to where you could work toward this. So stand nice and tall as you face your chair. Put your foot up here really nice and sturdy, no heels off, foot on. Concentrate on using your quad and using the glutes, and just step up, step down. And you're going to want to switch feet each side because you want to work your left side as much as your right side. So you just step up, step down with the same foot, step up, and step down. Let's get rid of this chair. I would not advise saying to start with chair. I would start, I brought my bench in today. My dad made me this back in 1990 when step aerobics first became popular. And I use this all the time. This is going to just simulate your stairs at your house. So usually if I do step-ups at home, I step up on the second step. You can start with your first step, and you can hold on to your railing, which makes it nice if you're new at this. Remember, if you do 2 reps with the right leg, you're going to have to go back up with 2 on the left. And that's a nice, easy way, is just right there at your house, holding on to the railing and stepping up. And remember, it's all about form. So we want to be really careful with the exercises before we speed up. You don't want to speed up and lose form. The next exercise is just a squat. So 30 seconds of squats would be feet shoulder width apart, stomach in, shoulders back. Inhale as you squat back. Now notice that my knees are behind my toes. They're not out here. They're back. And a squat is such an important exercise. You do this all day long. If you're picking the kids up off the floor or just anything, sitting in a chair and coming back out. And I would add some arms to it for counterbalance and squeeze your back, inhaling down and exhaling up. And it's okay to have support too. When you're squatting, just have support. You can hold on to your chair, or again, that kitchen sink is really great. You can put your hands in the double bowl and you can sit way back and do squats. Okay, the next exercise is called tricep dips. I'm bringing in my chair again. Now these can be a little hard to do at first too. That's why I want to show you a couple easier ways. But you'll sit kind of on your hands. Get your hands in close. Sit tall. And then walk away from the chair. You'll inhale down until your arms are parallel with the floor. And exhale up. So you're coming down. And your elbows are in close to your body. Inhale down. And exhale up. Now, if that's too hard for you, I would say just to do a close grip push-up back at the table or at the sink, wherever you are. Your thumbs should touch to do a tricep workout. Put your thumbs together and just come back a little. Now your elbows are going to stay in close as you come down and you push up. And a nice way to start, if you can't do the push-up, would just be to hold the plank position. Because that's all it is. It's just pushing up, inhaling. Good job. Okay, so that would be another way to work your triceps if you couldn't do the dips on the chair at first. People that are used to working out would put about an 80% effort into this workout. If you're just starting on a scale of 1 to 10, just shoot for maybe a 5 level of intensity, about 50% of what you could do, because I really want you to focus on the form. That's the main thing. Okay, forearm plank. We're going to do a forearm plank. This is so good for shoulder stability. So you just come back down to the floor. And if you can't come onto the floor, you can always sit on the side of the bed and do some of these on the side of the bed if you can't get down to the floor, or do them against the table. So when you do forearm plank, you want to line your elbows up directly under your shoulders. My head is in line with my spine. I'm in a straight line. My shoulder blades are spread. I'm not hunkering down. I'm sucking my stomach up. And I just hold this and breathe for 30 seconds. And this is so good for shoulder stability. And just push through the heels of your feet. Stretch the calves. And just hold that. And then come back up. And like I said, by the time you get back up and get ready for your next move, your 10 seconds are already up. And the next one is high knees. Now, high knees, I like to put my hands about parallel and try to make sure that my knees hit my hands. Now, that's not going to be for everybody, for sure. So you want to just do cardio again. So you can do high marches. This is really going to get your heart rate up too once you get this all in order. So I hope you're writing this down at home. And you get that heart rate up for 30 seconds. And the next move is a lunge. Now, a lot of time you see lunges, usually you see lunges where people step forward. I'm going to ask you to do reverse lunges only because if you don't step forward enough and you go into your lunge, look what happens to the knee. So you want to bring that back. Ooh, I'm getting warm already. So we're going to start with reverse lunges. Step back. That puts that front knee in just the perfect position. It's not caved in. It's definitely just right over the ankle. It's not out here. And bring it up. And step back on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. And you want to stay nice and tall. Your shoulder blades are back and slid down your back. Arms are just hanging. And squeeze the glutes as you come up. Now, the next move is called a push-up rotation. Now, this is probably the one that I looked at when I saw this exercise and thought, this is definitely not for beginners. So I'm going to show you the advanced part, which is a push-up and a rotation. What I'll do a push-up, then I'll come into a side plank, do a push-up again, and go the other way. So first you have to know the mechanics of the plank, which is stepping here, level butt, shoulder blades are spread, head's in line. push up, side rotation. Side rotation, my upper leg, the foot of my upper leg is on top. And I'm just reaching, opening the chest. Come back, push up, the other way, side rotation, and bring it back. So I don't want you to start with those. Those are really killer. What I want you to do for your first workout is start with the modified push-up and just do 30 seconds of modified push-up. And you'll inhale down, exhale up. And I don't want you to come up like this. I see this a lot. Don't do that. You want to keep a straight line from your knees unto your shoulders. Okay, that'll be your first workout. I do want you to get used to the rotations, though. So what we'll do you'll alternate. One day you'll do the modified push-ups. Next time, you'll come and do modified rotation. You'll start on hands and knees, and you'll just come over to the side, leave one knee down, and come up for rotation. And then you'll come back to all fours, get lined up again, take the other leg back, and come up for rotation. Now, when you come up for rotation, I want you to slide this leg out, and I want you to stack your hips. And you take the arm up, and it opens up the chest, and you're looking up, and it just stretches everything. It feels really good. And then bring it down. Okay, and the last move is called a side forearm plank. And this is also a challenging one, so this will be something in that 30 seconds. Maybe you'll be able to do 10 seconds, and that's okay. You just want to get started with this workout. It has a lot of shoulder stability involved in this workout, which is really good because your shoulder girdle needs to be strong to keep your whole upper body strong. And if you saw my show last month, you know that 3 months ago I broke my shoulder, my rib, and my arm. And this is where I am now because I've been very diligent on working out and doing my exercises every day. So you want to get strong, and you can get through injuries and prevent other injuries by working out and doing a lot of shoulder moves. And this, I just have my arm, I'm directly over, the shoulders over my elbow, my hand is on the floor, and I'm lifting. My one knee is on the floor. That's a nice modification for this. I prefer doing it that way instead of both legs up. Both legs up is really hard. And if you can do it, but I would say start with the one knee down for 30 seconds. And then take your 10-second break and go to the other side. So let's see what this looks like all put together. I'm only going to do a couple of each move. So we'll start with cardio, which will be your moving side to side. If you don't want to do jumping jacks, you can be here. And then you'll do your wall sit. Then you'll do a push-up. You'll have 10 seconds in between a push-up. You might not want to lay down, so you might want to do standing abs, ab crunch. You're going to take your bench or your step at home. You're going to step up right, step down right, step up left, step down left, right, left. You'll put that bench away. By the time you get that put over to the side, your 10 seconds are up, and you're squatting. You're squatting for 30 seconds. And by the time you get set up for tricep dips in a chair, 10 seconds are up. Move out, inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Get rid of the chair. Come on down to the floor for forearm plank. Elbows line right up. Take those legs back. Pull the stomach in. Hold it for 30 seconds. Come back up. High knees. 30 seconds. 10-second break. We're going with reverse lunges. And you can hold on to a chair and do these. And remember, if you're new, just do it really slow and get the moves down. Push-up rotation. You could even do that on your sink counter. You're going to do a push-up, hand in the center, come around and reach. Push up on the counter, come around and reach. That's if you don't want to do those on the floor. And then the last one is the side forearm plank again. So we come down, line it up, shoulder, elbow, knee on the floor, lift up. 30 seconds. Well, that's about it today. That's our Summer Express workout. If you have any questions, just my email address is at the end of the show, and get a hold of me. But try these, because 7 minutes is nothing in your day. When you get up, just have a cup of coffee, a piece of toast, whatever you're going to do, and then 7 minutes, you've got it. Have a great summer. And thanks for making the time today to join me on the show. So take the challenge and commit to be fit.
For others, it may have just been a summer job. But for me, it was training. Now I'm an Air Force pararescueman, and my job is to save lives. Make the right choices today, and be ready for the challenges tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
I thought indoor tanning was safe.
They said their tanning rays were less likely to cause a sunburn.
What you need to know is UV light from indoor tanning can cause
premature aging, including wrinkles, sagging, and age spots.
So instead of making you look cool, it can make you look old.
And even worse, UV light can increase your risk of skin cancer, including melanoma, the deadliest form of skin cancer, especially when exposed at an early age.
And treatment can be surgery, and sometimes even chemotherapy and radiation.
In fact, current estimates are that 1 in 5 Americans develop skin cancer.
And 1 person dies from melanoma about every hour.
I don't want to be one of them.
I don't want to be one of them.
I don't want to be one of them.
This message brought to you by the American Academy of Dermatology.
I'm telling you, indoor tanning is not as safe as you think. In fact, indoor tanning is totally out.
This looks like hide and seek, but it's not. Kids often withdraw when their needs aren't being met. It would be easier if they said, I need a little one-on-one time. But it's up to us, their parents, to learn their language. And once you figure it out, you don't really have to say much at all. A thought from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.